Hi everybody, my name is Jessie and I typically do perfume reviews in ASMR format. So today I'm doing a collection video and I'm going to be showing you the fragrances that I own that are very affordable. Most of these, I think all of these are you can definitely find for under $30, but quite a few of them you might be able to find for under $20 depending on where you get them. So that's kind of, I guess, what I'm gauging as affordable. Yeah, some of these I've definitely found for like $12 or $13. So yeah, and a lot of these are celebrity scents. Probably half or so of these are celebrity scents, just FYI. So those are often a little bit cheaper. So yeah, just a note that for any of you who watch my videos regularly, like you've probably seen all of these fragrances before. I just haven't been buying new fragrances for quite a handful of months now, just because of where I'm at in my life. But you can still watch the video if you're interested, or if you haven't watched a lot of my content, obviously this might be new for you. Okay, so first fragrance I have to show you, this is a celebrity scent, and a lot of these ones are smaller sizes. As you can see, this one is a smaller bottle. It's just 1 ounce, 30 milliliters, but this is by Jessica Simpson, and it is called Fancy Love. So it is a flanker to her fragrance called Fancy, which is very popular, sold very well. This one's called Fancy Love. It is in a opaque white bottle, as you can see. And this fragrance, it is it's fruity. It's a little bit like fruity floral in a very fluffy kind of cloudy way. It's very soft, feminine, delicate. It has a champagne note, which I think kind of gives it a nice lift, and then it has a decent amount of musk, so it's almost like an effervescent, fluffy cloud. It has a peach blossom note, so technically, I don't even know if it has any fruity notes. Let's see. It actually just has a note of bergamot, and then it has quite a few florals, but it almost comes through a little bit fruity to me, but I think maybe that's the peach. There's a peach blossom note that's coming through that almost smells a little peachy. So yeah, I really like this one. I feel like it's very soft, fluffy, cloudy, pretty. I feel like love kind of is a good way to describe it. So my laptop fan is going, so if you hear like some background white noise, that's what that is. Okay, next fragrance. This one is also a celebrity scent. This one is called Electric Fantasy, and this is by Britney Spears. So she has a lot of flankers in her Fantasy line. The original Fantasy was in a shiny hot pink bottle that looks same shape and style as this. As you can see, this one is it's kind of like pink fading into purple and blue. And this one is the bigger size, it's 3.3. I would have gotten a smaller size if it was available, but it wasn't. I remember I paid $20 for this at Burlington Coat Factory, so even this large size was still $20. This one I really like. So it does have some sweetness. A lot of lot of the Britney Spears fragrances and a lot of celebrity fragrances are fairly sweet overall. But this isn't like super sweet. It's just sweet in a very approachable way. You definitely have some kind of vanilla accord coming through. There's actually no vanilla note, but I would say there's a vanilla accord coming through. This has a note of passion fruit, so it's just a touch tropical fruity. And then there's a note of benzoin, which I think is giving some of that like sexy ambery vanilla vibe. There's heliotrope, which gives a little bit of like floral powderiness, but it's really not like a floral scent. There's a note of pink pepper. I don't really get anything too peppery, but it's just kind of like a warm, ever so slightly spiciness. I would think more so from the benzoin. So yeah, what I mostly get from this is like a lightly sweet, vanilla, ambery, passion fruit type smell. Very sexy. It's like, it has a presence, but it's not like super bold. So I feel like it could work for different occasions. Okay, so that's Electric Fantasy by Britney Spears. Alright, next fragrance that I have here. This is by the brand Calvin Klein, and it's called CK Into You for Her. This is the smallest size, but these bottles just look big no matter what. As you can see, it's like a lot of glass and plastic. So this one I really like. It's really nice. It's fairly unique, but also still, I would say, very approachable, likable. It's definitely got a bit of like a green citrus vibe going on. So, yeah, it's fresh, but it's also got a kind of ambery vanilla accord as well. Let's see. Yeah, we actually do have notes of vanilla and amber. So I feel like the three main things that I have going on are like citrusy, green, and vanilla. So it's kind of like fresh and sexy and a little bit unisex. The greenness comes from, there's a cactus note and also red currant leaf note and also juniper, which is kind of like a green woody. Yeah, so I really like this one. And this is definitely affordable. You can find this at Ross, TJ Maxx, or online. Definitely affordable. So that is Calvin Klein Into You for Her. Okay, next fragrance. This one is definitely popular. You probably are more likely to see one of the larger sized bottles, which is a different shape. It's shaped more like that, versus this one is taller and thinner. But this one is called it's called Montblanc Signature. So, and this is for women. I'm not sure if they have a signature for men. They might. But yeah, this one is, people really like this fragrance. I think it's only been out a few years. But what this is a, it is like a floral citrus vanilla musk. So it's very musky, cloudy, soft. It's got some sweetness from vanilla as well as clementine. So you definitely get some citrus from the clementine, but it's not like the brightest, freshest type of citrus because this is so like musky. And then yeah, there's some florals in here like magnolia, ylang ylang, and peony. So this is really like, this is a vanilla fragrance, but it's got quite a bit else going on. It's not a straight up vanilla. And yeah, it's kind of reminds me of this one in that they're both kind of, yeah, cloudy, fluffy, with like a bit of a lift to them. So yeah, this one's really nice. I don't know who wouldn't like this one, but I'm sure some people wouldn't. So that is Montblanc Signature. This one might be one of the more pricey. It's probably the priciest of this current list. But if you get the small size, I think you can find it for like $25 online or something. Bigger sizes are obviously more. Okay, next fragrance. This is another celebrity fragrance. This one is called Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. And again, this is the small size. This one is super cheap. And I think it's pretty easy to find online for very affordable. There's also a bunch of flankers to this Lovely because this has sold very well and been around for quite a while. But I just have the original Lovely. Some people will say this is very similar to Narciso Rodriguez for Her. And I agree, it is very similar. So what this is a very musky, fairly light, somewhat of a skin scent type of fragrance. So it's predominantly musk, but it's got some kind of like aromatic, woody and citrusy nuances to it. I don't think there's any floral notes. Well, there's lavender and also narcissus, but really it's not at all floral. It's mostly like a little bit aromatic from the lavender. We've got some citrus notes like bergamot, mandarin orange, and martini. Actually, I don't even know what's in a martini. Olive. So I don't know what martini is supposed to smell like. Alcohol. This doesn't smell like alcohol. And yeah, this has some woody notes, rosewood and cedar, but really it's mostly like it's kind of just like a subtle, sexy musk. It's obviously marketed for women, but like it's a little bit on the unisex side. It's really just like a simple skin scent, I would say. Not your typical celebrity fragrance at all. Like it's not really that sweet, or it's just not your typical celebrity scent. So I really like this one, and it's very affordable. Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. Alright, and then next fragrance. I still do not know who Judith Leiber is. I assume she does, fashion and things like that. But anyway, this is by Judith Leiber, and it's called Exotic Coral. And this is the smallest size of this fragrance. And I think I got this for like $25, something like that. So it's not like super cheap, but definitely more affordable. I really like this fragrance. It's interesting. It is a more so like kind of beachy tropical fragrance, but in a subtle way. It doesn't really quite have like that sunscreen vibe. It does have coconut, but it really doesn't have that sunscreeny tropical sort of vibe going on. It has quite a bit of floral coming through. I think it's jasmine. Actually, well, yeah, jasmine, but tiare flower is really, I think, the main floral coming through. So tropical white floral. There's coconut, but it's kind of subtle. It's just like a nice creamy background coconut. And then we've got some sea notes. So there's honestly like a little bit of like just a touch of sea saltiness, sea breeze vibe. And then there's also a note of rum, so hard alcohol, rum, but it's subtle. It doesn't bother me. I can kind of detect it as like an alcoholic note, but it doesn't bother me. And overall, this fragrance is like fairly powdery. It has heliotrope and sandalwood, which I feel like give it kind of like a soft powderiness. The coconut comes through as almost a little bit dry, powdery. So yeah, I find this very pretty. It's very light. You have to spray quite a bit to really smell it. It doesn't have the best longevity, but I like it. I feel like it's a good tropical, like a good vacation scent. Yeah, it's got like it's like an elegant vacation scent. So that is Exotic Coral by Judith Leiber. Alright, next fragrance. This is by the brand Avon. If you didn't know, Avon makes a bunch of perfumes and they're all pretty affordable. I got this on eBay for I think like $26, so pretty affordable. It might be a little more on their website, I'm not sure. This one is from the Far Away line, and this is the Far Away Beyond Intense Flanker. There's a lot of fragrances in their Far Away line. I don't actually know what the original Far Away smells like. But this fragrance, this to me is a very like intoxicating, kind of sexy fragrance. It's got white florals. It's got like kind of like a slightly gourmand vanilla vibe. It has an almond note, which again kind of makes it slightly gourmand and a little bit powdery. What else? Let's see. There's a lot of notes in here, but yeah, I would say the main ones I'm getting is like white florals, vanilla, almond. It's a little bit, it's actually got quite a lot bit like Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, if you've smelled that. So yeah, I really like this one. Can't say enough good things about it. I don't wear it too often, but just because it's a little bit stronger, but I do really like the scent profile. Okay, so that is Far Away Beyond Intense by Avon. Alright, and then next fragrance. This is called Modern by Banana Republic, and this is for women. There's a Modern for man. I found this for I think $9.99 at TJ Maxx. I don't know though if you were to buy it like on Banana Republic's website or whatever, it might be a bit more expensive, but I'm not sure. I found this for super cheap though in TJ Maxx. So this fragrance I really like. It's very fresh, light, almost a little bit like tart sour. It has a green apple note. And then quite a few floral notes that are very like soft and aquatic, like rose, water lily, cyclamen. It also has bergamot, so it's definitely like a fresh, fruity floral. More so, yeah, like tart, citrusy, green apple type of fruit, and not like a sweet. It's really not sweet. I like that about it. It's really not sweet, but it's also very feminine and fresh. It smells kind of professional to me, just like clean, professional. Doesn't last very long, like doesn't have the best longevity, but yeah, I do like this one a lot. So that is Modern by Banana Republic. Alright, another celebrity fragrance to show you. This is called S by Shakira. As you can see, there's a little charm that says S. And I assume this was probably one of her first fragrances, but I'm honestly not sure. So yeah, this fragrance I really like. It's like a soft vanilla with some kind of like cloudy, powdery, slightly woody touches, and it also has jasmine, but it's really not too floral, but the jasmine just adds like a very light floral touch. Mostly though, it's like a there actually is no musk note, but it's kind of like a musky, powdery vanilla. I think the sandalwood kind of makes it feel more dry and like powdery. There's a benzoin note as well. It's very light. Yeah, it's very light. You have to spray quite a bit to really smell it. Maybe I'll make this my scent of the day, because I can't even smell it out of the atomizer right now. So it's really pleasant. It's very light vanilla, powdery vanilla, ambery, with the jasmine just adding a very nice light floral touch. And I don't know what you can get this for online, but I got it super cheap on Mercari. So that is S by Shakira. Okay, we've got 3 more to show you. I really wish my computer would stop making noises, but that's okay. Okay, this next one. This is by the brand Abercrombie and Fitch, and this is called First Instinct Sheer. So this is a flanker to the original First Instinct for women. I do like the original First Instinct. It's like a fruit, it's like a floral amber vanilla, I think, if I recall. Just kind of a sexy vanilla with a little bit of like florals, maybe some like tropical fruits or something. This one's totally different. This is mostly white floral and kind of a slightly almost like musky mineral vibe, because it has a mountain air note. So it's, yeah, I feel like, to me, it's supposed to evoke like you're out in nature, maybe you're like hiking, and there's just some nice subtle floral fresh notes in the air. That's kind of what it comes off as for me. But mostly I'm getting orange blossom. There's also lily of the valley. There's musk and woody notes, which you get a little bit of. And I definitely get that mountain air vibe. It's just like fresh in a somewhat natural way. Almost has a bit of like a ozonic, minerally, like pebbly type feel, ever so slightly. So yeah, that is First Instinct Sheer, and it's really not sweet. I would say a lot of times orange blossom can come off as very sweet. To me, this is not like a sweet orange blossom, so I like that, because sometimes it can just come off as like candy sweet to me, which I'm not always into. Okay, another celebrity scent to show you. Oh, I lost that piece. This is Miami Glow by JLo. So this is a flanker to her original Glow. there's quite a lot of flankers, but this one did very well. It might be one of like second or third or fourth most popular, I would imagine. So this is a tropical fruity fragrance, but it's still got a lot of, so her original glow was like a very clean white floral musk, and this one still has a lot of that like very fresh clean musk to it. I don't really know, it might have like a white floral. Yeah, it has jasmine, that's the only white floral, but you definitely get like a very clean, unique accord coming through. I really can't describe this. It's just like nothing else I've ever smelled. So there's passion fruit, there's grapefruit, which definitely gives it like a nice freshness. I'm getting musk. There's some vanilla. There's coconut milk, but it's very, very subtle. There's orange blossom. I don't know. I just love this though. To me, it's very pretty, very fresh. I feel like this is obviously a good summer scent. So that is Miami Glow by Jennifer Lopez. And I really, really love the bottle too. I feel like it's very iconic. Okay, and then lastly, this is also a celebrity fragrance by Rihanna. So this is called Nude, and this is the small size. You can definitely get this one and probably all of the other ones in this line pretty affordable. So this is a fruity floral, very sweet, but not really in a gourmand way, like sweet in a fruity floral way. It's just very fun. It's very fresh, fun tropical fruit kind of smell. We've got guava. I feel like that's the main note that I'm getting is guava. There's also pear, and then white florals. We've got gardenia, orange blossom, and jasmine. And then there's a vanilla orchid note in here, so it's not really, it doesn't come off as like a vanilla scent, but it just has a bit of that like vanilla sweetness in addition. I don't know why this is called Nude, because it's really not like the most sheer, subtle scent. I'm not sure. So yeah, I think when I hear nude, I think like pretty subtle. But to me, this is like a fun, fruity floral that definitely has a presence. Definitely summer vibes. So that is Nude by Rihanna. Okay, so that is all that I have to show you for today. Those were most of the fragrances in my collection. I didn't pull all of them, but I pulled most of the fragrances that I thought were pretty affordable and would be fun to show you for this video. So yeah, I hope you are all doing well. Sending you peace, love, harmony, and beauty. And I will catch you all again soon. Okay, bye.